Welcome to Uncorked and Unfiltered with Darren and Veronica. Real talk, real opinions, and nothing is off limits.
Hi, everybody. I'm Darren.
I'm Veronica, and this is the Uncorked and Unfiltered podcast. And
Yes.
we're going to start out with some unfiltered opinions.
Yes.
What's yours?
All right. Well, my opinion, since I left the house this morning and I got to go out, but people don't know how to drive here in California.
Oh my God, that was going to be mine.
From Washington and living here for the last 5 years, I still get in awe about how nobody uses a turn signal. Nobody stops at the stop sign. It just all seems, what's the word I'm looking for? Optional. So,
Well, that's why they call it a California stop, right? Where you just kind of pause.
yeah, well, yes, but I've also almost gotten hit twice because I've stopped and was thinking another car was coming and that they were going to stop, but they didn't. They just rolled through it. And I saw them slow down, so I went. But yeah, it's my opinion. And that's just where I stand I wish people drove a little bit better around here.
I think that's a valid opinion because I think California has a reputation for its drivers.
Yeah,
well, probably every city, to be honest.
Yeah, every city. But there's also coming from Seattle, people always think that traffic is worse here in San Francisco, and it's not. Traffic moves here. And so that's been the one good thing about the city of the drivers and traffic is that it moves, where Seattle, you'll sit there for 2 hours just to get out of the city. So that's my opinion.
Well, San Francisco has a better public transit, I think.
I don't know.
The DART. Do you ever take the DART?
BART.
Oh, BART. DART, BART.
BART. And I can't remember what it stands for. I don't know, but it's the
daily ass ripping.
No, it's not DART. BART.
BART.
It goes underground from San Francisco to Oakland, and then it goes up out of ground or out of it goes under the water of the bay, but it will go out to like Antioch, but then it goes all the way to the airport too. 2 different lines, but then yeah, it does. There's also like how Seattle has, what's it called? Light rail.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Muni here is very similar to the light rail, where it's like above ground, below ground, and
I haven't heard of the Muni.
Yeah, well, the transportation system is called the Muni. So you got the Muni buses, like the one that's outside here. And then what do they call it? Trains? I don't know. But yeah.
The trolleys?
Cable
All right,
cars.
my turn.
Cable cars.
I have a good one.
Okay.
And I've been thinking about this for the last month. People who still have their Christmas decorations up. I literally want to go around and write everybody a violation.
How many people around you have them?
They're everywhere. Like if I drive around the city, I can see people's Christmas trees through their windows. Like it's not even, it's not even the lights hanging on the outside of the roof of the house. Like I can get why you would leave that up because it's a pain in the ass to take it down. But your fucking Christmas tree, take it down.
Get rid of it. But you're the one that takes yours down the day after.
If my kids would let me, I would take it down Christmas night.
But yeah.
Yes. So that's definitely, there's still blow-ups on people's lawns, Christmas lights, Christmas trees. Like, it's like Christmas is still going on.
But what do you think? Do you think that that's because of the weather?
The weather's been nice here. It was like 60 degrees yesterday.
Well, that was during the week. Maybe if it was 60. Well, nobody's taking it down this weekend, Super Bowl.
I don't give a fuck. Take it down.
Go help them.
I will. I'll write them a citation.
Yeah. Oh, there's my watch. I was looking all over for my watch and I just found it on my desk.
Or people who decorate for every holiday. Like there's Easter decorations going up. So not only do we have the people not taking down their Christmas decorations, their neighbors are putting up Valentine's decorations and Easter decorations. Like it's not necessary. People have too much shit.
And then I was trying to think of the other, what's next? Memorial Day decorations, which I guess can last like Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day. At least they're not, unless they put Pride decorations out. But
I'm pretty sure people who are celebrating those holidays aren't celebrating Pride.
You never know. You never know.
That's my unfiltered opinion.
Yes.
All right. I digress.
Okay.
Digress.
Okay. Right. Well, let's get into a topic that I put together to talk about.
Ooh, what you got?
I'll ask your opinions
Okay.
and then we can discuss.
Look at us being structured. I love it.
We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
So the topic is, and I'll just read the first question and it kind of goes with the topic, but do you think we see things that are supposed to guide us? Like, what is your opinion on signs, numbers, like repeating numbers?
Does the 1111 thing fall into that?
Yeah.
Because I never really understood what the 1111 thing meant. But I get like seeing signs, like the universe kind of directing you in a way.
Right. Well, and they say, like if you get ready to leave, but you can't find your car keys or your wallet or your phone, and so it's delaying you, that
Mm,
a lot of people say that that's like your guardian angel keeping you home so you don't get possibly in a car accident if there was one. So,
that makes sense. Yeah, I think there's signs. I just think that you have to kind of be open to that to be able to see them. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Like, not everybody's going to pick up on, I was delayed because I couldn't find my keys and avoided this car accident.
Right.
Yeah. But then I think people want to find something that is kind of showing them the way.
That is true. Yeah, where
So
they
is it really a sign, or is it you're just looking for something to guide you?
Yeah, and I guess I pick up on it a lot, and I don't know why, but I do whenever I ride the bus, which is rare, but I used to ride it all the time to work, but there would always be the same lady on there, and she would always be on the ride home, and then it started to where she'd be on the bus in the morning, and on the ride home, and I was like, "What are her hours?" And she's always on the bus before me. However, when I rode the bus, a couple of weeks ago, she got on the bus. And it was in the middle of the day. And then when I left the house the other day, I drive by the bus stop and there she is standing. And I was like,
Weird.
who is this? Is she my guardian angel? Do I need to like hunt her down on the sidewalk and introduce myself and see what's up? But yeah,
That would be weird.
I see you all the time.
Well,
Yeah.
you could, like, is she an old lady, or
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
She's an older
maybe
lady.
you should, because they say, I've heard that if you see somebody like all the time in the same places, like, you should introduce yourself, because that's how you meet people.
Yeah. And I don't
Not
know.
that you want to like go bar hopping with the old bus lady, but
Right, and, I don't know exactly where she lives. Yeah, I don't know. Close, and so but yeah, when I was, because 'cause I've been working out in front of my house, painting the stairs and the garage door and cleaning it up, and I kept thinking the other day, "I hope she walks by. Come on, lady, walk by. Just walk by. I just wanna say hello." But she didn't, but yeah.
well, if you see her again, I think you could always just be like, hey, I just wanted to introduce myself. I see you all the time on the bus. And so I just wanted to say hi and then see what happens.
I will do that. I will, I don't even have to keep an eye out for her, she's just always there.
Yeah, do it. See
Eh,
what happens.
but yeah,
Then we could talk about it. Guess who I met?
Okay, then my other question, has there been a time you saw something happen and thought things happen for a reason? I guess been a time I guess not really if you've seen it, but where something happened, like you didn't get that job. Happened for a reason, right?
Oh my God. Thank you.
And that's a tough one because it's like, yeah, we both lost our jobs. Did it happen for a reason?
Yeah, I'm still
Or
waiting for the reason then, if it did.
right. Or, and then people, well, do nice things. If you put nice out into the atmosphere, you get rewarded. I'm nice.
Universe, I'm nice. Listen,
If I say it enough times,
stop
I'll
fucking me over. I'm so nice.
if I say it enough, I'll convince myself of how nice I am and
Oh my
convince the
God.
world. But yeah, I always wonder,
Yeah.
they say, and I don't know who they is, but they say everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Okay, well, the person died in the car accident, it happened for a reason.
I don't know if everything happens for a reason. I think, like, when I had was laid off the last time and then I got that job, this last job I had, I was like, all of that shit before happened so I could get to this point.
Yes, yes, yes.
But then it ended up not being a good opportunity. So then maybe that wasn't the point. Like maybe I'm still on my journey of this is happening so that I could get to that point. But again, I think it's just more ways for people to just kind of comfort themselves when they're going through something, whether it's seeing signs or thinking, I got laid off for a reason, something better is coming my way. It just, these sorts of things are just, whether they're actual things happening or not, just comfort people.
What is?
When I was younger, I used to hate that quote. I was like, no, it's not. I can change it. I can make it the way I want.
I know you did, because when we had our job together, one of the Carter, he would always say it, and you would infuriate you because you'd be like,
I can't believe you remember that. That's so funny.
I've always remembered it. And then I think I was being a bitch to you and found it on a rock and sent you the photo of the rock.
Oh my God, I don't remember that. But yeah, I guess it was because I was young and naive thinking that you actually had control over things when you really don't. Like, I was a lot more hopeful. I don't know what the word is, but like, where I thought I had control, like I don't have to take it as it is, that I can change it. I
wonder why that has
way.
changed. I wonder why that has changed. Do you think having kids?
No, because I had the kids back then. I think.
Well, I meant more of like the control part, because you can't really control them. I mean,
is that a slide at my parenting? I feel attacked.
You can control them, but you can't. Like, you can't control everything they do, what they're going to say, what they're going to wear, what they're going to want to do. And so it is what it is.
It's hard letting go control, especially with your kids. I also think it's part of just aging. I'm so much more calmer now than I was back then. Like I'm not as much of a fighter, I guess.
That makes sense. But then let's bring that back to, does like things happen for a reason? Is it you're not a fighter now because you don't need to be, or you just don't care, or you're old? Like,
I think it's because I'm old, but also because I think with my experience, like I've come to realize that a lot of the fighting is sometimes fruitless, right? So
right.
Why waste the energy? What's the point? This is getting really depressing.
Well, my next question is did everybody around you just accept that you're always right?
Wow. I don't know.
The laundry's done.
I wasn't challenged.
Yeah.
Well, what about you?
About what?
Do you feel the same way what I was saying?
Well, I don't have anybody to fight with. I only fight with myself. So, but yes, I will say they're a lot more like, I just don't give a fuck,
Yeah. Our fucks are gone.
Yeah. And I'm so much calmer. But then I always, with my brother, he's not calm, but I am. And then I don't know what, and granted, he's got 4 kids and all that.
He's got a lot going on.
He doesn't know how to be calm. So I don't know if just our life circumstances makes
I'm
me
also
calm.
more medicated now than I was back then. So I don't know if that helps with the calmness.
Yeah. But then, yeah. And then, just like the signs and stuff, I brought it up the other day to you that what made me think about this topic, and I don't even know what we were talking about. But I was like, well, what about the dead skunk I saw? Is that a sign?
And I said that, yeah, because you needed to take a shower. When was the last time you showered?
Right. Yes.
And you were like, oh, I showered. And then you're like, oh, wait, no, I didn't.
Oh, I didn't shower that day. But I usually shower every day. Usually.
I don't know if you want to get into that.
Well, where I was getting to was I don't do anything. So if I get all sweaty and stuff because it's been hot, then I'll shower. But
I see what you're saying.
if I've laid around and done nothing, then I'm like, oh, I'm good. But yeah, but maybe that was my sign. I need to start showering more.
Yes. And if you really want to look for signs, I think it was because I think there's something to say to be said about getting ready every day, even if you're not going anywhere, right? Like it could really help with someone's mental state,
Right.
like help you feel better.
I agree. That can be our next topic. Mental
Yeah.
health. Yes.
Mental health. No,
And
I don't want to.
I was gonna say, remember the big eagle that landed on my bird bath in the backyard?
Yes.
I still, think about that every day, and I look out there just thinking if she'll come back. And I always make sure that the bird bath is full of water, and it's just like, come back, come back. And so I took that as a big sign. I don't know what it meant. I looked it up because this was a few months ago. But yeah, and so I was like, that now there's a sign. Don't know what it means, but there it is. So
I saw a dead eagle in the road the other day.
that meant don't have chicken. Don't eat chicken for lunch. That's what that meant.
Well, I'm with you, though. I think that the universe does show signs. You just have to know when to look for them. Like when I was younger, I used to be really into analyzing dreams. And I'd get those dream books where you could like look up things that were in your dreams and then see what they meant.
Right.
I used to love doing that when I was younger. So I'm totally game for, the universe and what it's showing us, and that things definitely are like, I don't think we all know exactly what's going on.
Right. Do you still dream a lot?
Not as much as I used to. No. I used to have crazy dreams.
I dream every night. And very, very vivid dreams.
Do you dream in color?
Yes. And the other night I dreamt in cartoon. Like
cartoon.
The family was cartoon-ish.
That's interesting.
Weird, but that's what I talked to my psychiatrist about. My vivid dreams is I asked her if she think that's why I'm so tired the next day, because I just have these vivid dreams that they last a long time, and there's so much going on and just so much doing, and I see people when I see their faces and everything. And she didn't know, but yeah, I have vivid dreams, and I usually dream about my mom every night. She's in the dream.
Interesting.
And lately it's been mom and dad, and actually a lot recent has been my grandma, who played a very crucial part of Dustin and mine upbringing. I mean, she was always there for us. We always went to visit her, and she's been in my dreams lately. And so it's weird that I have all these vivid dreams, and then you got Dustin saying, I don't dream about dad or mom or anybody.
Well, you guys couldn't be more different, to be honest.
The only thing different about us is our fingerprints.
Well, no, I mean personality.
Yeah. But I should look into my dreams, see what they actually mean.
Yeah, get a dream book.
I did. Nobody has books anymore.
Okay, ask ChatGPT.
Gosh. I used to keep, my table's very wobbly. I used to keep a journal where I'd wake up in the morning and write them just to see what they meant.
Yeah, because you'll forget them.
But then I had here's another little weird sign. I had a crazy dream where I was talking to a friend in the stream, and they were playing Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now. And who sings that? Jefferson Starship? Or anyway, they were playing a version, and I was like, that's the wrong version. I said, Gracie Slick is the original singer of the female part of it. And they're like, what? And I was like, Gracie Slick is the female part of that. And I'm saying this in my dream. I wake up in the morning, I was like, look it up, and she is the original singer of it. But I'm like, how in the hell did I know that in my dream? Like, what came to me to tell them that, oh, you're listening to the wrong version because Gracie Slick was the original singer?
Are you saying you didn't know that? Like in your awake state, you didn't know
right.
that? Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah. And so I'm like, how did I come up with that in my dream to tell him, like, you're listening to the wrong song? But
wow, that's really creepy.
Yeah. So,
well, I always feel like you're very like intuitive of like the unknown, I guess, like ghosts and
me?
Yeah. Like I feel like you are. You're very, what do they call that? Like not open-minded, but clairvoyant. Exactly. I think you're on the spectrum. Wait, that's not what I meant.
Different spectrum.
Different spectrum.
A lot of people have told me that, where I can read somebody like just by their energy and just the way they act. And then, not that I predict things, but let's not do that because no, I follow my gut. That's what it is. I follow my gut. And that was some of actually, the best advice I've ever gotten was like to follow your gut. And I know it was a sign because she told me this and I did. It's when I was moving to Montana and I was talking to this passenger at the airport where she flew out all the time and we became friends and we were flying to Seattle together, just so happened. And she was like, follow your gut about moving. And I was like, okay. She goes, that's what I did. I picked up my family. We moved to Palm Springs and in my gut, I knew it wasn't for us. So we moved back. She goes, I followed my gut to go and it just wasn't there, and so we moved back and she was like, you could always move back. So in my mind, I was like, I can move back from Montana if I don't like it.
When did you live in Montana?
Shut up.
I don't know this.
Yeah, maybe you didn't. 20 years ago?
Before you met.
Yeah, before Seattle.
I did not know that.
Was Dustin and I just celebrated our 23rd birthday. I was 20.
How long did you live there?
For a year.
So it didn't work out?
It didn't. I went for a promotion, but I worked like, I don't know, 60, 70 hours a week.
Oh, wow.
I was supposed to get off at like, let's say 8 o'clock at night. And that's when the last flight left. And so how are you supposed to get off work at 8? I can't just say, see ya, and so I was working a lot and not being taught very much. And you know what, this is freaking me out because I just had a dream last night of the lady who I worked with and another lady who was my mentor who wished she would have hired me instead of me going. She wanted me to go to, she wished she would have hired me to go to Missoula rather than Billings. And I just had a dream about them last night. About the whole
almost
thing.
Like you knew you were going to talk about it today.
Yes, see? So yeah. But yeah, no, I liked Billings, kind of. I felt very landlocked. Not saying Central Washington's not landlocked, but you could drive 2 hours to go to Seattle and
go to the coast.
Yeah, see water. But living in Montana is just like everything's so far away. It was like, And then after I lived in Montana, I moved to Bellingham.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I don't think so. If you told me, I don't remember. But I don't remember a lot of things. So
yeah. So it was moved to Billings, moved to Bellingham, and then back, and then to Seattle.
Well, and then you followed your gut to move to San Francisco.
Sure.
It
just really depends on who you ask because I was ready to move. I wanted to. It came with a lot of mixed reception of it.
Well, yeah, but it's only about what you wanted for yourself. It doesn't matter what the reception says.
And I had been talking about it. And so this is what I wanted to do. But a lot of people thought it was very impulsive. Because
I don't see why. I feel like people move all the time.
That's our next topic.
Or maybe it wasn't impulsive.
Moving?
Maybe it wasn't impulsive. Maybe they just were being selfish.
Possibly. Most likely. But because I didn't have a job, I just was like, I'm moving, started getting rid of my stuff, packed everything up, loaded up my car, and drove down. So,
well, I think it's worked out well for you. I think it was a good decision.
Thanks. I don't.
You don't?
No, I don't know if it's been the best decision.
Well, no, but
I mean, that's a topic too. I'm going to say this. Everything is my experience of living in San Francisco.
That's funny.
Any other thoughts and ideas on signs?
No, I think just to wrap it up, I think that signs are a good thing. Like if you're looking for them and you see them and they help you get through whatever you're going through, then I think that's good. And if you're somebody who doesn't see signs, then maybe you should start looking. Like, I don't know.
I agree. I think if you notice just little things, it would bring.
And I think it's good because if you don't see signs, but maybe you want to, like, it's an opportunity to slow down in life and kind of be more observant of what's going on around you.
Yeah.
You like that? That was so philosophical. Philosophy.
Wow. It was.
Hi, my name is Veronica. I have a hard time with big words.
My hesitation was what's going on around you.
Philosophical.
Philosophical, yes. What's going on around you? Like, you got all your dogs and stuff down there.
I just have one in the room. That's why she was whining, because the other one's on the other side of the door.
Gotcha. Well, at one of these times, you're going to have to plug their TikTok.
Yes. Speaking of that, follow us on Instagram, Uncorked and Unfiltered Podcast. And you can also find us on YouTube and then all the streaming platforms.
Right. We don't have a TikTok.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Should we do TikTok?
Sure.
Okay.
Get it out there.
You do that. Bye.
Yeah, last time I did everything, you redid it.
We'll just end there.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. Subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on Instagram. Until next time.